So today I want to tie a fly called the VS Blue Grey Samurai. This is going to be a fairly small size Samurai, so what I've got here is about 20mm of black 3.2mm outer and then clear 1.8mm inner, and I flame the outside of the inner tube and pull it through, and I leave a little bit of an angle here on the tube at the front. So this is an HMH tube fly adapter. Now I've got the thin bar through that. I'll take it to the end of the 1.8mm inner, and I'm just setting it on the lip of that, and when I tighten down, then the bar there will hold that in place against my tube fly holder. Now I'm putting a bit of super glue onto my thread. I'm going to slide that in under the inner tube and inside between it and the outer tube at the bit that I've tapered down. So cut that off and bring it back towards the rear. Now I'm going to take a bit of Mirage tinsel, the length of it. I'm going to put it in behind my tying thread and make the ends meet, and then slide it down to the tie-in point and a couple of turns over itself. I'm going to put on a dab of varnish behind my tying silk. I'm going to wrap back into the varnish and then forward. I'm going to tie that off, but I'm leaving these long ends here out this direction because they're going to be incorporated into the wing, and I'll wrap that forward to the front and then come back again to where I want my butt to be. Now, rear part of the body is going to be a holographic silver flat braid. I'll tie that in, wrap back on itself to the beginning, and then up about 2/3 the way along. Then wrap forward, look to the top, put a turn over it to secure it, fold it back on itself, and another couple of turns just to tie it in. Now this is holographic silver dubbing, and I'm going to put on a loose sort of a ball just at the end of the braid. Now, the underwing is a blue fox. I'm going to cut off a small bunch of that, and then I want to take out the under fibres of it. Set that on to be about twice the length of the body roughly. Tie it on. Cut off the butts and fold the Mirage back and tie it in and clean off whatever other butts there are. I'm going to add a little dab of super glue onto my tying thread and take that over the butts to secure it in. And here I want to cut the Mirage at the length I want my wing to be. Top part of the wing I'm going to use a bit of natural grey. Well, this is Tanuki, but you can use fox or whatever you want. Again, pull out the majority of the underfluff. And then tie this in on top, roughly out to the length that my tinsel was. butts, same again, bit of super glue and wrap those down. Now we're going to put on some jungle cock, one from the left side of the hip and one from the right side of the hip, and tie that in on the side of the wing, and then match it for length on my side. Trim that, and again super glue on the thread. Now that's to help to keep the jungle cock in, but also you're going to create a ball of dubbing at the front, and if the super glue is still a bit light or wet, then that'll help. It to bind into it. You don't want it overly tightly dubbed because you want some of these fibres to come out. So what I'm going to do is use my scissors and pick a few out, and then take a mascara brush and roughen that up. Front hackle, I'm going to use silver pheasant dyed blue. I'm going to double that. Strip away the extra bit. Grab it by the tip. And again, the other finger. Then I fold it on itself and stroke it out to double it. Now I nip out the very tip and take a couple of fibres. That gives me a very small bit of stock. Apply that to the side of the hook, one turn over it, fold it back on itself, and I turn across itself. Now take another bit of super glue onto the thread and a couple of turns, and using my hackle pliers I'm going to wind on 1 or 2 turns of hackle and then tie itself off. Fold it back on itself, a couple of turns, and then a whip finish to finish that off. Trim off my stock, trim off my thread, and now I add super glue to finish the head, but also I want it on my cone, and for this I'm using like a hybrid cone or a turbo disc kind of a cone. Put that on, force it back into the super glue, and it should sit, and that is essentially the fly done. We just need now to burr this on. So I release that, pull my wire back, trim it off, leaving a couple of mil, and then use the lighter to flame it, and there you have it, a VS Special blue-grey samurai variant.